Hello, and welcome to the Sim Racing News Bulletin, where once a month I keep you up to date with the latest products that's going to hit the market. In today's episode, we've got Qubic Systems, we've got GSI, we've got SimLabs, and we're going to talk briefly about FANATEC as well. So, let's get started. Okay, now SimLabs has teased us with this image over here. It is obviously a brand new steering wheel. What I can tell you is that it's not a BMW GT3 wheel or a Porsche GT3 wheel. Now, there's not much information available as of yet, so stay posted. What I can tell you though is that there will be 3 different versions available with different price points. And it will be available with a screen and also without a screen, and that it is set to be released in Q1, so not long at all, a month or two, and we'll be able to see this in all its glory. I can also confirm to you that SimLabs are working on a sequential shifter and that it will be a modular design. Now that is interesting. I mean, I'm not sure what can be modular about a sequential shifter. What can you add on to it? What can you make better? Maybe some haptics, maybe I'm not sure. We're just going to have to wait and see. And they're also working on an H-pattern shifter, which is amazing. As of yet, I have no information about release dates. But you know what? SimLabs are whacking these products out one at a time, and they're doing a good job. It won't be long, and you will be able to buy an entire ecosystem, including, I'm sure, direct drive wheelbases from SimLabs. I mean, it's going to be an amazing year, 2024. GSI, Gomez Sim Industries, teased us at the start of the week with this photo over here. And yes, it's also a new steering wheel. And guess what? Today, just today, they released the photos and we can see this wheel in all its glory. It's actually the FPE version 2. So, it's going to start out at $1,250. And if you can't remember, this is version number 1. And so this will be version number 2. And yes, it now comes with thumb encoders. I think that is fantastic. I think that is literally what version 1 was lacking. And also, the steering wheel is 300 millimeters wide, so it's very good in between. You can do GT racing and your open wheelers with this wheel. It's very light, 1.42 kilos, so it means even if you don't have a beast of a direct drive wheel, you just still feel all the details of the road. And being GSI, you know that they only use the best materials. I mean, they even say themselves, we do not make plastic toys. So, I mean, this is a wheel for the serious sim racer. And do you know what? I have always wanted a GSI wheel. I actually think this is going to be it. If buying a new direct drive wheelbase is not already hard enough with all the choices we have available to us, it's going to get just that little bit harder, because Qubic Systems has now also released their direct drive wheelbase. Now, if you have not heard of Qubic Systems, don't worry, neither have I, until I actually recently watched a video by Will Ford on Boosted Media about him building this absolutely crazy mad looking motion simulator. And it is actually that company that is set to release a whole ecosystem of sim racing products that will include handbrakes and shifters and pedals and this direct drive wheelbase. Now, I'm just going to read off my phone here because it's too much for me to remember. Now, this is called the DD20, and yeah, they say here it is industrial grade, reliable and robust. You would expect to be, because you're going to be paying 1,800 euros for this bad boy. And guess what? That does not include shipping or taxes. So by the time you mount this thing on your rig, you're going to be out of pocket at least 2,500 euros. So we're talking that this thing will be competing with the likes of a SimuCube 2 Ultimate. Now, unfortunately, they do not say that any slew rate here, so it will be hard to make a comparison just by reading here. But what I can say is they say that it has 20 Newton meter of max continuous torque. So yeah, that is very good, and it comes standard with a 6-hole bolt pattern. So you can just take any steering wheel, and out of box you can be racing. No need for a quick release if you're just going to be using one wheel. So yeah, it is amazing. It looks like it's going to be one of them higher tier items that might just be you know, they say it's ultra realistic. What is the line they used here? Let me have a look. The Qubic Systems DD20 is dedicated to all racers who expect the most realistic and precise simulation. I mean, you know, we can say that about most direct drive wheelbases. Incredible levels of vehicle feedback to the driver allows feeling exactly what the vehicle is doing in real time. Also, incredible acceleration, ultra low cogging, okay, interesting, and exceptional holding torque. So yeah, this definitely might be one to look out for. I'll keep you posted if I know more. FANATEC, listen here, the last year or so with the quick release 2 and you know they've got new direct drive wheelbases on the market, I can finally say FANATEC is starting to move in the right direction. However, the shipping saga continues. A lot of you have bought things from the Black Friday special, and FANATEC is one of them companies. They kind of sell first and then they try and manufacture later, because a lot of you are still waiting for your Black Friday orders to be shipped out to you. Now, I've got more bad news. If you are one of the unfortunate ones to buy the new Club Sport DD Pro, that's the PlayStation version specifically, listen, they've got a warehouse full and they are waiting to ship. There's just one problem. What is that problem? They do not have product approval permission from Sony. I'll put this over here. Welcome to pause the video and you can read it yourself. So even though they can ship these items, they're not allowed to ship them as of yet. And this is really disappointing, because most of you who paid €1,000 for this or $1,000 for this DD Pro did not know that they have not had approval by Sony to already ship these out. Isn't that something you should have before you even announce the product, in my opinion? Anyway, yeah, so the shipping saga continues, and yeah, it seems like you're going to wait a long time if you purchased a DD Pro, and I'm sorry for you. That is you up to date with all the latest sim racing hardware. If you want to see me next month in the first week of February for the latest news bulletin, please subscribe. See you later. Adios.
Hey guy, click on the helmet. Thank you for watching.